Hello, Keller Williams Charleston. I hope you are doing great. We've got a tricky one this week. This has come across my desk a few times in the last couple of weeks, so I wanted to reiterate and kind of clarify some things, and that is regarding the CL100. What is a clear CL100? Who determines whether or not it's clear, and then how do you fix it? So a couple things that have come up. So I want to just tell you that first and foremost, the way to get ahead of this is to have enough conversation in front of all of this so you don't have these questions as it comes to the last minute. So let's jump to the contract as we always do, because as we know, the contract pretty much answers everything we want it to. So the CL100 verbiage, basically it's section 11 of the contract. What this first part says is that a CL100 will be ordered and it should be delivered free and clear or clear. The second part says here, if the wood infestation report reveals any presence of indication of damage by termites or other wood destroying organisms, says the seller will remedy such deficiencies and shall furnish the buyer with a CL100 wood infestation report by a qualified, licensed, bonded pest control operator. And then jump down, there's some parentheses here, and then jump down and says, or documentation that the infestation has been treated and damage has been replaced as appropriate in a workmanlike manner before closing by an appropriate licensee. So here is where we're seeing our confusion. The first one is a qualified bonded pest control operator. That basically is saying that it needs to be given a clear CL100 from the pest control company. And if one is not provided and it is not clear and they have to have a new one come out, it does have to be done by that company. The other thing that it says is additional paperwork can be provided by an appropriate licensee. Appropriate licensee would be someone who can actually repair those damages. So if you have someone that comes out, and what's happening right now is a lot of times is you're having a contractor come out and saying, hey, we've looked at this and this is clear, we're good to go. That has worked a lot of times. Understand that this ultimately is going to come down to the purchaser and or their lender. So what we're seeing a lot of times, if you've got VA, a VA is going to possibly ask that even if it's separate documentation, it needs to be done by a pest control company. One thing that you can rest assured, though, is that the lender and the attorney are going to have this final say-so. The lender is actually going to be the final say-so in this because of what the contract says. So you want to keep in mind that best case scenario is if you need to provide a clear CL100 or some sort of clearance paperwork, that would come from the actual CL100 company and would be on a new CL100 form. In the event they were just going to have a contractor go out, that would have to be a licensed, bonded, insured contractor, which is what this certain sentence refers to, and I've checked with the state on it. This certain sentence right here, it says by an appropriate licensee. Again, like many things in the contract, we do have some issues that there is some gray area to navigate in here. So it all comes down to communication. So make sure you're getting ahead of this, you're communicating with the other side on it, and as always, if you have any questions or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day. Take care.